Hi, my name is John Astbury, one of the leading personal trainers from FitSpace in Lincoln, and today I'm going to show you how to do a workout in your own home using minimal equipment. Before we start training, it's always important that we make sure we're wearing the correct clothing. This is for our safety and also for our comfort. As you can see, I'm wearing some loose, comfortable tracksuit bottoms. They're also breathable, which is going to make me more comfortable and help regulate my temperature while training. I'm also wearing quite a loose fitting top, which just restricts me in any way, and my trainers provide good support around the ankle and the heel. Also of importance is to make sure you drink enough water throughout training. If you don't, you become dehydrated and your performance will suffer. We're now going to start with a gentle warm-up to bring the heart rate up, get the blood pumping around the body and prepare us for the workout we're about to do. So what we're going to do is start jogging on our toes, knees coming to halfway and drive the arms by the sides. After about 30 seconds, we're going to bring their knees slightly higher and keep going. You're going to feel your heart's going to start beating quicker. You can feel a little bit tired maybe if you're unfit. And then when you get to a minute, bring that down to a stop and go into star jumps. It's important to pick a nice steady pace. You don't go too hard, make yourself feel dizzy or tie yourself out too much for the workout. After a minute, bring that down to a stop. The exercise you can see me doing here is the plank. It's a good core exercise which strengthens all the muscles around the abdominals, your transverse abdominis and your lower back. It's important to remain nice and flat throughout doing this. No sinking of the back, no arching of the back either. Nice and rigid. As soon as you feel your lower back start to lower, finish the exercise. This exercise here is reverse bridge. This works your opposing muscle groups that was found in the last exercise. It also works your glutes and your hamstrings quite well as well. As soon as you feel like your form's going and your torso is no longer flat, slowly lower yourself to the ground to prevent injury. This exercise that I'm doing here is the press-ups. It's considered by many to be one of the best upper body developmental exercises you can do without weights. It hits so many muscle groups in one go. As you can see, my triceps and small muscle groups here, these are working very hard, as is my chest, and again, my core, trying to stabilise my body. As you notice, as I'm doing them, my back's remaining flat, it's not arching in any way. And it's important to go nice and slowly, not jumping nice and slowly, 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. The exercise I'm doing here is what's called a ski squat. You can do this with any piece of flat wall you find in your house. What we do is we put our feet at 90 degrees and we hold there. It's important to make sure your knees aren't over your toes and your back's flat against the wall. As you feel tired, your legs are going to start shaking like this. Try and hold for as long as you can, and then as you feel you can't go, slowly sink down to the floor and relax. As you get fitter, you're going to find that you can just go for longer. A good target will be 2 minutes. This exercise here is a tricep dip. Excellent for obviously working your triceps, but it also gets your shoulders as well. You could use any stable chair as a good alternative to these step blocks. So what we do is bring our feet out. If you can notice my feet are quite straight, I've been doing this for quite a while. If you don't feel so fit, you can bring your feet into a 90-degree angle. What we're going to do is slowly lower our arms down to 90 degrees and up. Keeping our elbows tucked in at the side at a nice slow pace. So I don't want to see any fast jerky movements. Nice slow controlled squeezing and contracting the triceps at the top. These last two exercises are the cardiovascular. These are what's going to strengthen the heart and the lungs. The first one is a squat thrust, so it's quite simple. We get down into the position and we extend our feet as far back as we can, then bouncing back into a tucked position. Aim to complete as many as you can in a minute. Final exercise is burpees, or a variation from the squat thrust. Once you become good at the squat thrust, burpees shouldn't be a problem, although with the extra movement they become a lot more challenging and you get very tired very quick. Good luck. Right, now you've finished this workout, especially if it's the first couple of times you've done exercise while you're bound to feel sore and stiff for the next day. This is a perfectly normal phenomenon. It's known as DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. This is perfectly natural and will dissipate after 2 to 3 days. You can help alleviate the pain by making sure you follow a structured stretching routine, which you can find at the bottom of the page. You can also alleviate the muscle pain that you receive by making sure your protein intake is adequate. I recommend 15 to 20 grams of a good quality protein within 45 minutes of training. If you can implement more protein in every meal throughout the day, that's going to be great for preserving your lean muscle tissue. After you've trained, you're also likely to be dehydrated. This in itself is going to affect your electrolyte balance. So therefore it's important to have an isotonic drink such as Lucozade or Gatorade afterwards, just to restore your natural mineral balance. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that workout and it's planted the seed in your head to remain healthy and fit whilst at home using little or no equipment. As you can see, it doesn't take long, just 20 minutes 2 to 3 times a week to be more than enough to improve your health and fitness and change your body's composition. If you're interested in further training guidelines or personal one-on-one tuition, feel free to contact me at the details provided below.